Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a very warm welcome from my side. My name is Tatjana Oppitz, as you can see on the large screen, and on behalf of the Rectorate of the Vienna University of Economics and Business, and as the incoming Vice Rector for Infrastructure and Digitalization, it is my pleasure and my honor to welcome you to the first ReMeP Research Meets Practice 2019 Legal Informatics Conference, bringing together a community of researchers, professionals, legal experts from academia and industry here on our beautiful campus. Very warm welcome from my side. Now, having spent the last 3 decades working in and for the tech industry, and of course looking forward to my new assignment, I truly acknowledge and appreciate the many opportunities and benefits digitalization offers for creating societal as well as business value. For me personally, innovation means value creation. However, we must say that in this world of Internet 4.0, the Internet of everything, and the world of continuous integration of products, of services, of people, in this always connected Internet of everything, we are facing completely new challenges which come at a quite high cost. Just think how easy it is today to spread lies about people and destroy their reputation in just a few minutes. The digitalization of the world has led to the application of technology to every sphere of the human life and endeavor, and law is not an exception here. Law and technology have quite a history embedded in subject areas such as legal informatics, legal information, technology law, and other similar denominations. And as you all know, the concept of legal informatics is not new. The history of legal informatics is traceable to the foundation of the relationship between law and computers and dates to the mid-50s. But its importance is greater than ever due to recent technological advances, including progress on mechanized legal information processing, the growth of the Internet, and the proliferation of the autonomous systems, such as self-driving cars and, of course, robots, as well as, of course, the globalization of the legal industry. The consequence of these advances is the emergence of practical legal technology that is for sure qualitatively superior to what has gone before. The technology is capable of dramatically changing the legal profession. I'm sure you're all experiencing this, improving the quality and the efficiency of legal services and disrupting the way law firms do business. An excellent example are solutions for the legal profession tapping the power of natural language processing and understanding, which can quickly comprehend and analyze structured and unstructured information in legal documents, thus enabling attorneys to spend more time on work that adds true value to client relationships. Technology is also capable of popularizing the law, bringing legal understanding and legal tools to everyone in society, which is important, and not just to legal professionals. Topics such as data ethics, which go beyond legal compliance and focus on emerging issues and concerns related to the processing of personal data and ethics of artificial intelligence are gaining interest among academics, companies, and of course, EU regulators. I personally believe that artificial intelligence is the greatest technology disruptor the legal field has seen. And yes, a lot has happened in the area of artificial intelligence and law research during the last 30 years. But as you might know, for a long time, the results were largely ignored by legal practice. But now both the technological environment and the applications have progressed sufficiently to be used in a day-to-day business, significantly increasing efficiency and reducing cost. Due to the rapid and pervasive deployment of artificial intelligence technologies within industrial products that we can find in our everyday life, and I guess each of you has at least one smartphone, information technology law and the research area concerned with ethics in law for information technologies has recently gained increasing interest. Here I would like to mention a couple of the most popular use cases in law and ethics for science and technology. If we look into the field of autonomous systems, such as robots and self-driving cars, I believe that this constitutes the most pressing application area, calling for the development of legal and ethical reasoning in machines. If we look into decision support systems, artificial intelligence technology is utilized as a core competence of DSS and in algorithm-based decision-making. Algorithm-based decision-making is a phenomenon which is spreading in various areas of regulation, including banking and financial regulation, but of course also in criminal law, such as the detection of market manipulations. And you will hear much more about AR in the course of the next 2 days. What about the healthcare industry? Establishing autonomous systems in healthcare, especially for the personal assistance of individuals, inherently exhibits the danger of the so-called dehumanization through the lack of social contact. But we all know that human contact is really essential in care. Replacing humans by robots and AI technology can dehumanize care, but on the other hand, also improve in it by a more reliable form of assistance and supervision of the patients. And I already mentioned the fintech industry. Complex regulatory frameworks have been defined to prevent developments that might disrupt the smooth and fair functioning of our financial systems. However, reporting needed for transparency, compliance, and explanation is very extensive and elaborate when done by humans. On the other hand, risk assessment can increasingly be supported by machine learning means. Both ethical and legal issues are arising. Now, what about data protection and the social web? Naive usage and processing of information in the social web and the internet in general is filled with risks. For example, predictions learned from available data may be significantly biased against minorities, and their unreflected use may even amplify discrimination and inequality. Social bots may try to influence public opinion, and we're just in front of elections next week in Austria. Our e-personalities may be attacked in social networks, and of course our e-identities may be stolen and misused. The growing clandestine surveillance and control are menacing without privacy-friendly solutions. Now, with the new GDPR and the intended adoption of the e-privacy regulation, the legal instruments have been placed on new footings, which is good. The implementation still raises many questions and demands for collaborative solutions in practice, particularly regarding privacy by design, data protection and social networks, data retention, the right to be forgotten, just to name a few. I deliberately chose these examples to demonstrate the two sides of the coin and the challenges we need to solve, both from a societal, from a legal, but also from a technology perspective. Therefore, ladies and gentlemen, it is really essential to scientifically monitor this hype so as to lower excessive expectations and to fully exploit the opportunities, because there are a lot of opportunities. IT informatics and legal tech are not a mere technical phenomenon. They raise questions regarding fundamental rights and legal theory. And this brings us to the objective of today's conference, which aims at opening up the discussion in an academic context using a very new format. ReMeP 2019 is first of its kind, and as I said previously, it connects researchers working on specific legal informatics projects with businesses, and I see some very well-known faces here, with businesses looking for solutions to digitalize certain tasks. And it really is a great platform for dissemination and networking aimed to foster the collaboration between IT and legal experts. And I'm sure that ReMeP will also provide you with a diverse and interdisciplinary experience. By now, I guess that all of you are familiar with the format and the agenda and the conference details. And as I said, the format is very special, and it is composed of very many interesting keynotes delivered by experts, but also comprises breakout sessions where researchers are going to present their legal work in IT. And of course, for those who could not be on site, which is a pity, but it's good for the CO2 emissions, for those we are doing also a live stream. Now, I would especially like to thank the organizers of this event, and foremost Dr. Stefan Eder, partner at Ben Eber Rechtsanwälte and chair of the committee. Thank you very much for your personal engagement. Professor Erich Schweighofer, Working Group Legal Informatics, Department of European and International and Comparative Law at the University of Vienna. Welcome, Professor Schweighofer. As well as our co-hosts from our university, Professor Susanne Karls from the Institute of Business Law. She is not here at the moment, but she will be joining later on. And of course, Professor Martin Winner from the Institute of Information and Communication Technology and Intellectual Property Law Group at our university. So thank you very much. And you all, together with your teams, have really put a lot of effort, I know that, in organizing this conference. And I would, of course, like to thank all the teams who were involved here, and I think they have done a great job.